journey of creation. From darkness to light once upon a time, long before anything we know existed, there was only darkness. The world was eerily quiet, empty, and still. Picture a vast expanse where no colors painted the landscape and no sounds filled the air, just silence everywhere. Deep within that dark void, however, something extraordinary was about to unfold. In the beginning, there was nothing but potential. It was like a blank canvas, waiting for the first strokes of a masterpiece. Then one day, God looked upon that darkness and decided it was time for a change. "Let there be light," he declared with authority, compassion, and immense love. In an instant, a brilliant light burst forth, illuminating the entire universe. It was a moment filled with miracles, as warmth spread across the cosmos and joy flooded into existence. This was not just any ordinary light. It was a light that held the promise of hope and life, pushing away the darkness. God gazed at this glorious light and smiled. "It is good," he said. Each word from him carried power and purpose. With love in his heart, he decided to call the light day and the darkness night. And thus, the very first day began. As the sun rose high in the sky, its bright rays brushed over the lands, warming the ground and waking everything around. The world transformed rapidly, gradually filling with vibrant colors and life. Flowers bloomed brightly, trees swayed gently in the breeze, and the air became filled with fresh fragrances. God was pleased with his creation, but he had more visions. He wanted to create the sky, a beautiful realm where birds could soar and fluffy clouds could drift gracefully. "Let there be a space between the waters," he commanded, and just like that, a magnificent blue sky emerged, painting the universe with a radiant hue. The sky was now dotted with puffy white clouds that looked a lot like cotton candy. It felt inviting and cheerful, and the entire world began to feel even more alive as the sun shined down, casting light and warmth upon the earth. Seeing the sky made God smile wider. He marveled at the beauty of his creation. "Let the water gather together so that the dry land can appear," he said with excitement. And suddenly, the land began to rise from the watery depths as if it had been waiting for this moment. Hills and valleys formed, along with majestic mountains that broke through the surface. God gazed at the beautiful landscape that was unfolding before him and stated, "This is wonderful." His joy was palpable as he admired each curve of the land and each cloud in the sky. This was no ordinary creation. It was a masterpiece filled with character and charm. Feeling inspired and eager to add even more beauty, God said, "Let's make plants and trees." With just a gentle sprinkle of his divine touch, seeds erupted from the soil, transforming the earth into a lush paradise. Towering trees reached high into the sky, colorful flowers burst into bloom, and soft, green grass covered the ground. The vibrant colors filled the air with delight, and the sound of rustling leaves danced joyfully in the gentle breeze. Birds began to chirp, creating a lovely symphony that praised the beauty of creation. God looked around and smiled wide, declaring, "How lovely!" But God's creativity did not stop there. On another bright day, he had an even more fantastic idea. "Let's add lights to the sky," he proclaimed enthusiastically. He created the sun to shine brilliantly during the day, offering warmth and light to everything it kissed. However, he didn't stop with just the sun. God also made the moon and countless stars to glow gently at night, transforming the darkness into a spectacle of wonder. The night sky filled with twinkling stars that danced and sparkled like diamonds across the vast expanse. The silence of night was no longer lonely. It was now magical, lit by the soft glow of the moon and stars. With the earth now beautifully adorned, God desired to fill it with even more life. "Let there be fish in the sea and birds in the sky," he commanded reverently. In an instant, colorful fish burst forth, joyfully swimming in the clear oceans, while birds soared high above, singing sweet songs that echoed through the fresh air. The world became a vibrant tapestry of life, bustling with joy and energy. From tiny fish to large whales, The oceans were filled with all kinds of creatures, and the skies became alive with colorful birds of every shape and size. Creatures flapped their wings, splashed in the water, and filled the land with laughter. It was a grand celebration of life. But wait, God still had more to create. Now let's make animals on the land, cows, horses, rabbits, and all kinds of creatures, he declared. At that moment, the earth transformed into a lively sanctuary, filled with every kind of animal you could ever imagine. Some animals roamed freely across the fields, exploring their new home. Others played happily, basking in the warm sunshine. Their joy was contagious, and the sounds of laughter and play filled the air, making the world feel even more delightful. God observed this wonderful scene with joy in his heart. Finally, after everything was made, God looked at all of his creations and lovingly stated, "Let's create people in our image, to care for this beautiful world." With that loving intention, he formed Adam and Eve. They were uniquely special and reflected the love of their Creator. As Adam and Eve opened their eyes, a sense of wonder filled their hearts. They looked around, taking in the beauty of the world that surrounded them. Their smiles stretched wide with excitement as they explored their stunning home. Everything was new, vibrant, and full of promise. God entrusted Adam and Eve with the important task of caring for the earth and all its creatures. He wanted them to cherish and nurture the world, as it was a precious gift filled with beauty and purpose. Adam and Eve learned to appreciate the plants, animals, and everything around them. They discovered the joy of tending the garden, planting seeds, and watching them grow. With every step they took, they felt the wonder of life intertwine with their very being. God had given them a special bond with nature, and they were responsible for taking care of it. As they wandered through the Garden of Eden, they felt peace and happiness. God looked at everything he had made, the light to brighten the skies, the blue expanse to hold the clouds, the land decorated with greenery, the animals frolicking across the fields, and Adam and Eve exploring their paradise. With a satisfied heart, he declared, "This is very good indeed." It was a perfect world, filled with love, beauty, and happiness, just as God had intended. Each part of creation played a role in the harmony of life, and every creature had its purpose. The birds sang, the trees swayed, the flowers bloomed, and everything coexisted in perfect balance. But as Adam and Eve discovered the wonders of their world, God reminded them of their responsibilities. They were to nurture the earth, respect all living things, and ensure harmony among all creatures. The lessons of love, compassion, and respect were fundamental to their role as caretakers of creation. As we reflect on this incredible journey, it's important for us to remember that we too can contribute to making the world a better place, just as Adam and Eve did. Each of us has the power to add kindness, love, and care to our environment. Whether it's caring for a pet, planting a vibrant flower, or lending a helping hand to someone in need, every positive action contributes to creating a brighter tomorrow. In our daily lives, we can practice kindness by helping others, whether it's a friend in need or a stranger who needs a smile. Let's explore our surroundings like Adam and Eve, appreciating the beauty of nature, the kindness of animals, and the gift of life itself. Together, we can spread joy and positivity, creating ripples of happiness that can touch many lives. As we carry the teachings from this creation story into our hearts, let's embrace our role in this wonderful world. Just as God created the world out of love, we can share that love with everyone around us. Each kind act reminds us of the connection we all share as part of this beautiful creation. Thank you for spending this time with us. If you enjoyed the story, please like and subscribe to the Blessed Insights for more inspiring content. Stay blessed, and remember to spread kindness wherever you go.